Hello everyone, welcome to Blessing Cookhouse, and I hope you guys are all doing well today by the special grace of God. Guys, I am trying to do something very special for Father Day for all of our fathers in the church that are there looking after their family to make sure that their family are together no matter what. God bless you all for your hard work and keep it up. So guys, these are all my ingredients, but I will show you guys ingredients as I go ahead, right? So right now, I just want to season the chicken. So I went in with my homemade spice, and after that, I followed that with complete seasoning. And then I went in with a little bit of curry powder, a little bit of salt, and then I went in with the chicken powder. So I will just go ahead and marinate the chicken. I will just mix everything together to make sure that everything have been combined so that the chicken will have flavor. As that has happened now, guys, I'm just covering it with aluminum foil so that I can keep it in the fridge. You can cook it the same day if you want. These are some of the ingredients as well. I have Maggi cube and I have some salt. I have my stew base that I make earlier on, guys. And I have my homemade seasoning. I have some pepper soup spice. I have blended onion, garlic, and ginger. I also have some dry fish and I have my beans in the water right there. I soak overnight. And we have our chicken on the other side, which have already marinated beautifully, guys. And I also have the wanchi leaf there. And then now on the other hand, we got goat meat with beef stripes. So guys, it's time for me to marinate it. So I went with 1 tablespoon of pepper soup spice, and then I followed that with my homemade spice. And then after that, guys, I went in with bay leaf, a little bit of salt, and some Maggi powder. I went in with more Maggi cube. And after that, I added the blended vegetables. And I followed that with dry fish. I will mix everything together. As that happens, I will just put it on top of the stove top and I will let it cook in its own juice for half an hour. If you have time, you can keep it overnight, but since I'm cooking it the same day, that's why I'm going to cook it for half an hour in its own juice. I cover the pot, and after half an hour, guys, it have cooked in its own juice. So I went ahead, I added 1 tablespoon fish powder, 1 tablespoon crayfish powder. I mix all of that together. At this point, if I need more seasoning, I will add seasoning. So I'm going to be tasting. I add as I go. I follow that with water. So I actually use 3 tea kettle of water. I will just cover the whole entire meat until I have the desire of water that I want it on it or in this pot, because I'm cooking goat meat and goat meat takes so long to cook. So I'm going to let it cook for about 1 hour, and after 1 hour I'll be back. But at the meantime, I'm just going ahead to boil the chicken. So I put the chicken in the pot and I put a little bit of water and I cover the pot. I allow it to cook for 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, I came back and I'm just going to mix everything together. And I will put a little bit more water and I will cover it. And I will allow it to cook from anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, because this is the soft chicken. As it's cooking, I'm going ahead to season my fish, because we are doing fried fish as well, and these are my seasoning that I am going to use to season this fish. So what I did, basically, I take each of this spice and I mix everything together. Is what I'm going to use. It will be easy for me to season the fish. And I also deviated the fish. I did a cut in it so that it will have more flavor, so that the seasoning that I'm putting will not just coat on the outside, but it will penetrate in the fish and it will cause it to be flavorful. It will be delicious. So I will go ahead and just season it. And when I have done that, guys, I'm just going to cover this fish with aluminum foil and I will keep it in the fridge because I'm going to cook it the next day. It is time for me to check the goat meat, and it is okay for me. I tasted it and the seasoning is okay, so this soup is all finished. On the stove, I put a last wok and I went in with enough oil. Once it had heated up, I went ahead to fry my chicken, and I'm going to repeat the same process until all the chicken has been fried. After the chicken had been fried, I use the same oil that I'm going to use to do my stew to give me more flavor. Once they heated up, I went in with onion and I stirred that for a few seconds, followed in with bay leaf and star anise, and then I went in with tomato paste. I'm just using 1 tomato paste here, but if you like tomato paste, you can put more if you like. And after that, guys, I went in with my homemade stew base, and I will mix that together beautifully, and I will allow it to come to a boil. It had been cooking for a little bit, and after that I'm just coming right ahead and I will mix everything. If I need to add any more seasoning, I will. As you will see, I went ahead and added the chicken stock from the chicken that I boiled earlier on. I mixed that all together, and I'm going back with the same seasoning that I used to season the chicken from the beginning, and I will just repeat that process to just season my stew according to my taste. At this point, I have not put any salt, but I'll put salt. As you can see, I went in with a little bit of salt, and then I added chicken powder, and then I went in with Maggi cube as well. And as that happened, I just mixed everything together, and I put a little bit of chili powder because my kids don't love chili and they was eating some. And after that, guys, I came right back and I check on the stew. At this point, I need to keep eye on the stew because I don't want it to burn. Okay? And our stew is ready, and I went in and added the chicken, and I just allow it to cook for a few minutes, and now our soup is ready to go. Now, let's move on to cooking our wanchi. The beans is almost cooked, but not yet. I'm not looking forward to cooking the beans until it's fully cooked, but in the middle, not too cooked and not too hard as well, because it will cook along once I add in the rice. So after the beans has cooked to my desire, I now went ahead and washed the rice thoroughly, and I add a little bit of salt, and I went in with a bit of oil so that the rice will not stick together. I add the rice because I am using jasmine rice, and I mix everything together, and I will cover the pot and I will allow it to come to a boil. So after it have boiled, I am now going to mix everything because I am using this pot. I have to keep eyes on my rice before it burns. At this point, guys, I needed to add a little bit more water, so I used the water that I boiled the wanchi leaf with, and then I put that and mix everything together, and I will check it again to see if it's okay. At this point, the rice is cooking, so I went ahead, I cover it with the aluminum foil, and every 10 minutes I will come back and check. And at this point, my stove is already reduced to medium low. So right now, guys, you can see I love the color of this wanchi. It's just so good. I miss that, and I will repeat the same process until my rice is fully cooked. At this point, this rice is looking good here. This rice is all finished, guys. My wanchi is good and I love it. And on the other hand, I put the same pot again, went in with enough oil because I'm going to fry the fish, and I put a bit of flour so that the fish will not stick. And I went ahead and drop in the fish. At this point, I need to be very, very careful. If not, I'm going to burn myself because the fish will be splattering everywhere. So now I came around and I just turn my whole entire fish, and I am using tilapia fish in this video. And after my fish are all fried, I'll just go ahead and remove everything, and I will just repeat the same process until everything, guys, is being fried. Our fish is all ready, and these are all the soup that I have made, and the final look, the final result, everything have been put together, and I am happy, guys. And everyone in the church, they love it. So these are our Father singing. Thank guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will catch you all in my next video, and God be with you all. Like a